Assalamu alaikum. I hope you all are doing well. Alhamdulillah for another new day. Today I'm going to share some special and beautiful moments from last week. This video is like a weekly diary of my thoughts and my journey. As you can see, I bought these 5 scarves and hijabs this week. I thought I bought only the fabric and I already had matching threads at home, so I decided to stitch the edges myself. At first I was thinking, how could I make them look neat and perfect? Because I was not confident with my stitch and I was kind of nervous. Because there are 5 hijabs and hijabs need very good stitching on the edges, otherwise it can look very low quality. And as I have chosen the nice fabric from the shop, these are kind of expensive as a scarf. Also, I wanted to buy pastel shades but I couldn't find them, so I picked these darker colors, and one of them is beautiful pink, which I really loved. So now I will share with you how I'm going to stitch them. I have nice idea for that, and I'm using a Singer heavy duty sewing machine. If you have a similar machine, especially power machine, your settings will be almost the same, so you can easily follow what I'm doing. I stitch not only for myself but also for others. Sometimes people see modest wear designs online, especially on Pinterest, sometimes Instagram, but can find them in local shops or in city also. So I stitch those pieces when someone requests them or when someone orders them. I'm sharing my WhatsApp number below, so if you have the same query or if you have the same thoughts, you wanna make any design, you can talk to me directly. Before starting the stitching, the first thing you have to do is cut both side edges of the fabric. You will see those small dotted mark on the side, so you need to remove that part. I did the same. After that, you have to set your machine. As you can see, I'm using straight stitch. The stitch width 3.5, needle position center, and the tension is 4. You also need a special foot that helps fold and stitch edges at the same time. If you are using this foot for the first time, it might feel a little difficult, but if you already have some experience, it will be very easy for you. Once you have placed the fabric inside the foot, you just have to follow the same measurement all the way. Use your fingers to gently guide and press the fabric, and with both hands slowly keep it folded. The side that is already stitched, you just need to adjust little by little while moving forward. Okay. When you reach the corner, don't worry. Just try to fold it properly with the foot and gently stretch the fabric from the back side. Then start the machine, and it will go inside automatically when you press the foot. After that, again continue with the same folding and stitching. Once you finish, remove the threads and you can see how neat and beautiful the stitching looks. There is really nothing to worry about after stitching. If you iron the scarf, it will look even more beautiful. I'm stitching a little faster here so you can see it properly. Honestly, it feels really nice when you stitch your own clothes and wear them. I've stitched many dresses for myself. Whenever I go to party, I usually make modest abaya style long dresses and wear them. These hijabs are going to be my favorite ones these days. Now we are done with the stitching part. The next part will be about cooking. Because I've cooked many things last week, some special dishes and some new recipes that I tried for the first time. So let's start that part. Okay, Alhamdulillah. So the first thing I cooked here was bok choy. It's Chinese bok choy I found in the supermarket and I bought it. This is not the first time I'm eating it. I have had many times before. It's very tasty, and when you cook it in a simple way, just heat some oil in a pan, add a chopped garlic if you like, and then add bok choy after cutting and washing. After that, just add some salt, and that's it. You don't need to add anything else. No chili powder, no turmeric, no other spices. These powders don't really go well with this dish. Bok choy itself has a different, unique taste, a little sour and different, but really nice. As you can see, I just put it in the oil and slightly fry it for some time. That's all. You can have it with rice and it goes very well with rice. I also bought spring onion and I already had them at home. So I chopped them and mixed them with the bok choy. With the spring onions, it tastes even better. This is a really simple and yummy recipe, so I thought I should share it with you. Another thing I had last week was small size mushrooms that called enoki mushrooms, and they have many names actually. These were also from China. I could tell them because the packaging had everything written in Chinese. I've also shown how I store my fish, these mushrooms, and some other items. I used all of these things throughout the week, but I couldn't share the full tutorial here, otherwise this video would become too long. One more thing I wanted to share with you, these small fish I found in a shop. When I was living in my mom's place in the village, we used to have these kind of small fish a lot from the river. That river name is Brahmaputra. But when I moved to the city, it became very difficult to find them. So when I suddenly saw them in the shop, I bought them immediately. I wanted to cook them in the way my mom used to cook. One way is very simple. Okay, as you can see, I'm mixing with some spices like turmeric, chili powder, cumin seeds powder, and coriander powder with some salt and some corn flour. Yeah, you can mix with some ginger garlic paste as well. Okay, after that, I will just dip in oil and fry it slowly for 3-4 minutes. That's it. Another way I cook them is my favorite. After washing and cleaning the fish, I add chopped potatoes, chopped onions, and green chilies. Then I add some spices, chili powder, turmeric powder, coriander powder, and cumin seeds powder. These are my favorite spices for Indian cooking. Yeah, I use 2 more spices, which is packed. I buy from shop. Those are chicken masala and mutton masala. Those also I use in my curry as well. I mix everything with my hand because I cook this in a clay pot. Then I add a little water, cover it, and put it on the gas. It cooks slowly and nicely. When the water dries and I get a little smell from the bottom, that's the time to turn it off. That flavor is amazing, and it tastes really yummy. Another thing I cooked was my favorite vegetable stir fry. I had red capsicum, yellow capsicum, and broccoli. These 3 were available, so I used them. Just look at the colors. red, green, yellow. It feels so nice when you cook colorful vegetables. I don't have an oven here yet, so I just stir fry everything in pan. I add some oil, a little salt, and the vegetables. If I have herbs, I add them. This time I only had dry thyme, so I use that. Even without herbs, it still tastes really good. Oh, one more thing I almost forgot. At the end of the week, I bought beef and made biryani. It's Bangalore style biryani and it turned out really yummy. I couldn't share the full recipe here, but I will explain it shortly. First, I boiled the beef with salt in a cooker around 7 or 10 whistles. In another cooker, I prepared the gravy. I added oil and whole spices like cardamom, cinnamon, cloves, and black pepper, whole, not crushed. Then I added a lot of chopped onions. Once they turned light brown, I added ginger garlic paste, a good amount. Around 5 or 6 spoons for this quantity. I took more than half kg beef and 1 kg rice. Then I blended tomatoes into a tomato puree and added it. You know how much tomato I used? More than half kg. After that, I added mint and coriander leaves, both in same quantity. And mint, I use as much I can keep in my one hand. Okay, then chili powder. No turmeric, because I made that mistake once earlier in the beginning. Okay, after frying everything well, I added curd. Here I used one small packet of curd, then biryani masala and mutton masala. Once the gravy was ready, I added the rice. You can half boil the rice separately around 70% or soak it for some time. Don't add too much water if the gravy is already watery, okay? Then I placed the cooker on a tawa, kept the flame very low, and let it cook slowly. The final result was very good. I was very happy with the biryani, even though, as you can see, we were all in fun mode while I was trying to take picture. So this was my diary or vlog for last week. I hope you enjoy it. I knew I couldn't share much Islamic content in this video, but with everything we do, may Allah put barakah in our lives, keep us on the right path, and accept our efforts. Alhamdulillah, we are trying to stay connected with Salah and Deen. That itself is a big blessing. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. May Allah bless you all. See you in the next video, inshallah. The next video will be a nasheed video on Thursday, inshallah. Assalamu alaikum.